Managing up mistakes to avoid. The unwritten rules of managing up, project management techniques from the trenches, explores managing up, what it is, and why virtually every professional should be doing it. But the truth is that this topic is often misunderstood, and as a result, some may fall victim to managing up the wrong way. Our previous video outlines what managing up is, so let's take a few minutes to explore what it isn't. There are 4 classic managing up mistakes to avoid. Number 1, employees should realize that managing up isn't taking over. Instead, they should always respect their manager's legitimate authority. Managing up doesn't mean swapping roles or telling your manager what to do. Instead, it's about seeing your manager's preferences and/or weaknesses and making adjustments or helpful suggestions to improve likelihood for success. Number 2, avoid regularly offering your boss or senior leader unsolicited advice. Regularly offering unsolicited advice could be construed as lecturing your boss, which generally doesn't go over well. Instead, ask them if they'd like feedback on a particular issue or wait until asked. An alternative to offering unsolicited advice could be asking strategic questions instead. For example, if you think the project should not use a particular vendor, your thought bubble might be, "Dude, are you crazy? We'll never make our due date if we use vendor X. They're notoriously late." Instead, you might say, "Sam, I can definitely give them a call and get the ball rolling. But before I call, I just wanted to check to see how much buffer time we have with our due date. I'm not sure if you're aware, but vendor X has been late shipping product at least 3 times this year. And I want to be sure you're comfortable with the fact that there could be delays if they continue that trend. I wouldn't want you to be blindsided. What do you think?" The latter approach respects the boss's authority as the decision maker, but provides him or her the additional information that they may need to make an informed decision. Number 3, avoid the temptation to focus on your boss's weaknesses or personality quirks. Understanding your manager's vulnerability areas or quirks is really important, but obsessing on them can not only be futile but counterproductive as well. The reality is that you're not their therapist or their parent, so stay in your lane. Focus instead on the task or goal at hand. For example, if your boss is unorganized, role model the desired behavior by offering to develop a structured plan instead of calling them out on their chaotic approach. No one likes someone else focusing on their weaknesses, and your boss is no different. Number 4, don't use the same work style approach with everyone. A key element of managing up is learning to customize your behavior to best fit your manager's preferences. This might mean opting for early morning meetings with your boss if you know that's their preference, or avoiding your natural temptation to chit-chat about the weekend for the first few minutes of a meeting if you know that they have more of a bluff or bottom line up front personality. Customizing your approach enables you to maximize success with everyone, even though you may have drastically different preferences. Managing up is one of the most powerful skills that you'll probably never learn in a training class, so learn to manage up the right way. You can find many more tips and techniques in my book, The Unwritten Rules of Managing Up, Project Management Techniques from the Trenches. In addition to providing valuable managing up techniques for the great boss scenario, it provides tips and techniques for managing 6 particularly challenging senior leader personalities, including the micromanager. Don't mind my hovering over you, I'm sure you're doing a great job. By the way, can I get another status update later today? The clueless chameleon. I'm not exactly clear on what I'm looking for, but I'll be sure to hold you responsible when I don't get it. The wishful thinker. Would you please boil the ocean and solve world peace too while you're at it? The tornado. I hope you don't mind me intimidating everyone with my overbearing nature at your team meetings. I'm just trying to help you speed things along. The naked emperor. I love the sound of my own voice. Aren't my ideas brilliant? and the MIA boss. I'm sure you guys have everything under control. I'll be traveling the next few months, so just holler if you need me. If you're interested in learning more, the book is available at Amazon and other retail outlets. You can also learn more about our workshops and presentations at professionalismmatters.com/managing-up or by contacting us at 678-777-7188 or info@professionalismmatters.com. I'm happy to speak to your group to offer best practices for better teaming, more effective collaboration, and increased productivity.